मेरा नाम है बरेन्यम और आज मैं वीडियो बहुत दिनों के बाद बना रहा हूँ क्योंकि मेरा थोड़ा तबीयत ख़राब हो गया था इसीलिए। तो आज हम पढ़ने वाले हैं चैप्टर 1 अडेप्टेशन एंड हैबिटेट। साइंस का है, ठीक है। चलो, इंट्रोडक्शन। We see plants around us all the time when we go to the parks, on roadside, farm, etc. But did you know that there are almost 4 crore types of plants in this world, and every year we discover about 2000 new types of plants, that is 5 to 6 entirely new species of plants that nobody knew about, discovered every single day. All the trees, plants and bushes you see anywhere above the sea contributes only to 15% of the total number of plants on earth. 85% of all plant life on earth is underwater. भाई इधर पे देखो, ये एक माउंटेनियस ट्री का फिगर है। ये वाला देखो कैसे कोनिकल शेप हो रखा है, देख रहे हो कैसे कोनिकल शेप हो रखा है, ठीक है। हाँ भाई, did you know there is this thing in Australia called the Great Barrier Reef is a coral reef that is time over 2,300 kilometers, is composed of 900 islands that spread over a surface area of 3,44,400 square kilometers. It is the largest living thing in the world. See, this is the Great Barrier Reef. Two picture of Great Barrier Reef. And this one is the figure of a cactus plant and a figure of banyan tree. Okay. Now we will read plants and their types. We have 5 different kinds of plants around us. We have these herbs, shrubs, climbers, creepers, but most famous one of these is the tree. Trees. Trees are one of the biggest of the type of plants. Trees have this huge stem. They have it also grow really tall and have a lot of branch. The stem of tree is called really huge. We call it trunk, and they are covered in a layer of protective layer called bark. Fruits and flowers come from different trees. See, these are the different types of trees. Okay, different types of trees. Please take a screenshot. Next. Now we will read about herbs. Now the other type of plant that I already mentioned to you as called as herbs. These herbs do not grow taller than 3 feet. For example, tomatoes, bananas, etc. Can you ever think that there is a herb that can grow up to 6 feet? No, it's not possible. These are plants that will never grow into trees as they have very thin, slender stem. See here the picture of a tomato herb and here banana. Okay, next. This is shrubs. Another type what we will fall in between the category of trees and herbs are called as shrubs. We have few examples of our hair which categorized as shrubs. Shrubs can be to get thought of as miniature trees which can grow anywhere between 3 to 20 feet or for example rose and hibiscus plant shrubs also has a stem which is woody and brown. These shrubs have leaves and branches like herbs. See here, figure 7, a rose shrub. Okay, this is the rose plant and this is hibiscus. This is red hibiscus and this is the orange one. Now, we'll talk about climbers. Now, let's talk about the climbers. So, what are climbers? You might have seen there are this little green slender stem that grow around a stick or a tree. These are called as the climbers. For example, pumpkin, sweet pea, cucumber, grapes, etc. They don't have the strength in the stem, so this should be so. Okay, this should be so. Wait, this should be so. So they are unable to carry the weight of the fruits. See, there is a figure of grape. This is the figure of grape climber. This is a grape tree only. See a car parked inside. It's like the garage. Just we have to add the gate. Now see here, it's the grapes. So beautiful and yummy grapes. Now let's talk about parts of the plant. So every plant has few parts just like a human. We have legs and arms to perform different actions. Similarly, plants have roots, stem, leaves and flowers to perform different functions. Roots. Roots are probably the most important part of the plant. They are underground and branches out into the solid looking for water and nutrients for plants. They also keep the plant fixed in a place. If it wasn't for the roots, the plants would have nothing holding them to the ground. The root usually found in the most plants, and they have smaller hair along the structure which absorbs water and nutrients. See here the picture of the 10 basic parts of plant. Can you see here? See. These are the 10 basic parts of the plant. Leaves, flowers, fruits, stems and roots. Okay. Here see, this is the figure of root system. See how the roots are coming out. Means not coming out underground. See, these are small hair going like this. See, so much squishy. See this is the mental floss. Roots also help sending absorbed nutrients to all other parts of the plant like stem, leaves, etc. Roots not only help the plant but also help the soil around it, as they keep the soil intact, which gets eroded due to heavy rainfall and winds. Thus, roots help preventing the soil erosion. Yes, you can clearly see in this image. Wait. In this image, you can clearly see how the roots are holding the sand. If we hit them tightly like this, then it will come out. Flowers. Now let's talk about the function of flowers. But the interesting question is, do all plants have flowers? Or is it just few plants or trees? The answer might surprise you. There are few plants that do not have flowers, like moss and ferns, small green plants that grow on rocks. They have no flower, but the most of the plants have flowers, and all fruits usually come from the flowers. Let's see what's written in this flowers. These are the reproductive parts of the plant. These often have colorful, fragrant petals to attract pollinations like birds and insects. A flower is usually composed of petals, stamen, pistil, and staple. For next video, for the next part, please comment for the next part 2. And this video is powered by Oja Classes. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.